Top 10 most spelling games for kids of all ages. You can assist your kids practice their spelling at home, on the go, or in the classroom by playing spelling games for kids. Kids of all ages may practice their English language arts skills whenever they want, anywhere, with a variety of quick and easy original spelling games and free online spelling games. It goes without saying that spelling can be difficult for many kids and that it takes a lot of practice. The various English language standards and exceptions can be confusing at first, but with the right approach, your child will begin to feel more motivated and ready to take on the task. Here are some of our favourite educational games that you can try at home. In this video, we will talk about the top 10 most spelling games for kids of all ages. But before we start, be sure to smash that subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell icon to get a notification when we update videos like this one. 1. Word searches. Playing a word search is an interesting but difficult word game for kids that promotes persistence. Children have to find the hidden words in a grid. Even for beginner spellers, word searches don't have to be difficult. Various options are available based on topic and level of difficulty. Even better, you can create your own for free online using resources like Discovery Education. This is a fantastic tool for visual learners since it enables your child to tell the difference between the proper responses and the wrong ones. It's an enjoyable and interesting approach for kids to work on their vocabulary and spelling. You may even throw some silly words in the mix to make it harder, or add their names for a fun surprise. This traditional puzzle game, on paper, is still a fan favourite. 2. Spelling bees. If you're familiar with the classic spelling bee rules, try altering them so that the concentration is more on rewarding winners than on eliminating losses. Keep track of the right responses, for instance. Write the right words on the board so that participants may see how they are spelled. The reader should repeat the word's pronunciation after using it in a sentence to help them remember it. The word should be spoken, then it should be spelled and repeated. It's a fantastic technique for kids to check their spelling skill and confidence. 3. Scrabble. For players of all ages, the Scrabble rules might be difficult. Instead, consider making them simpler for personal usage. Additionally, if you don't own a copy of the game, you can create your own version at home or change your Boggle and Bananagrams games. Kids can have fun learning new words and improving their spelling skills by playing this timeless board game. Use the letter pieces to partially spell words for younger spellers so they can finish them. Or you might give each player a carefully chosen set of letters and see how many words they can make up. It's an engaging and enjoyable approach for kids to work on their vocabulary and spelling skills. 4. Sparkle. Another entertaining method to get the kids moving is to give the spelling bee a collaborative touch. The players should form a circle or line and face the same way. Say a word such as night. An individual should be chosen to begin the spelling by shouting out the letter N. When the word is finished, the next person would say I, and so on. Next person must say sparkle after the word is spelled. The next person has to take position. Whoever mentions the wrong letter also has to sit down. The players that are seated are out until there is just one player left. This method will help everyone retain and memorize the spelling of the word. 5. Slap the word. Start by organizing words with similar spellings on a board. You can use an easel pad, poster board, chalkboard or whiteboard. Before calling out words from the board, give each participant a fly swatter. The person who finds the right word and slaps it earns a point. You can play this game solo or turn it into a competition among 2 players. Practice taking turns if you have more than 2 players so that everyone has an equal opportunity. Regardless of the number of participants, this is a fantastic way to let some of the kids, or your own, stored up energy out. 6. Crossword puzzles. Crossword puzzles are an excellent option for single players and are similar to word searches in that they are enjoyable activities suited to the visual learner. Another essential problem-solving skill is the ability to place the proper number of letters in the boxes. Additionally, you get the advantage of improving your child's reading abilities with suggestions you can adjust to their competence level. Kids can strengthen their vocabulary and practice their spelling through crossword puzzles. They can be located online in puzzle books and in newspapers. 7. Vanishing Man. The Vanishing Man is a specific player, one letter at a time. The other players choose a word and speak it aloud. The players would say CAT if the word was cat, for instance. The vanishing man must go silently around the given playing area and hide while the word is being pronounced. After spelling the word, the other players start looking for the vanished man. In the case that a player finds the vanishing man, they must remain still and wait for the other players to do the same. While the other players are looking for them, the vanishing man can roam about and switch hiding places. The vanishing man hides each time while the participants continue the game by selecting new words and saying them aloud. Once everyone has located the disappearing man and is seated, the game is over unless a time restriction has been set. They win the game if the missing man is not located before the time expires. If all players spot the vanishing man, the other players win the game. 8. Spelling Pong. You will need some disposable cups, a marker and some ping pong balls for this game. We make sure these are not the kinds of games your children will play in college. Each cup should have a letter written on the inside bottom before being arranged into a grid. Ping pong balls are bounced into cups by each participant alternately. Each participant must then spell a word that begins with the letter that's closest to the letter on the cup. By measuring how many words each participant can spell in a set amount of time, you can turn it into a contest. Consider breaking larger groups up into teams and giving each team a grid. Each team's players can compete to see who can spell the most words using their letter in a given time period. 9. Hangman. Arguably one of the most popular word games for kids is Hangman. It is possible to play this game alone or as a team activity. First, choose a secret word. Then, make blank spaces that correspond to the word's letter count. Let the players make letter-by-letter guesses at the word. Put the letter in the right spot if their guess was accurate. Additionally, include a body component in your hangman. Whenever either the word or the hangman is finished, the round is over. Kids can learn new words while having fun or practicing their spelling. Tip: consider giving a hint at the beginning of each round. Advanced spellers could benefit from being instructed whether a word is a noun, verb or adjective, as well as being given a category to aid them, such as insects, animals or foods. 10. Phonetic jumping. Select a word to be pronounced. Cat is an example. The first player takes a step forward after saying the word's initial letter aloud. Using the word cat as an example, the first player would say C and move one space. The following player speaks the word's second letter aloud and takes a step forward. As an example, the second participant would say A and advance one step. Each player says the following letter of the word and then moves one step as the game continues in this manner. If a player makes a mistake, they have to restart at the beginning. Once all letters have been spelt out and all players have reached the border of the playing field, the game is over. You can choose longer words or terms with more complicated phonetic sounds to up the difficulty of the game. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. See you in the next video. Please subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to receive new updates. Stay